of hip hop. Uh, that we're going to really use hip hop for the change that we want in our lives. It's about 6 p.m. on Saturday evening. Um, I think it's the 26th um, yeah, it's the 26th of June. And we've had a rainy day. We've had 3 inches of rain already today, and we're getting ready to have some more. It's a little bit sprinkling now, but I'm sitting under the tree that I use as an umbrella for my patio. And yeah, we've got a good patio here, and here comes my friend Michael. There's Michael, and uh, hi there, Michael. And there goes Martin. Hi there, Martin. Say hi to the Occupy the Need Act.
Hello, Occupy the Need Act.
Yeah, okay. And he's going to the dumpster. No,
I'm gonna recycle.
going to the recycle. Okay. So just got busy out here at the patio all of a sudden. I was out here by myself. And here comes Michael and here comes Martin. So, okay. Now, I've had some gelato. I get gelato now at Walmart. Have you ever eaten it?
No,
Oh,
I've eaten gelato.
yeah. Well, they have some really tasty stuff. Yeah, I enjoy it. And so I finished off right there. Okay. Okay, now let's get back to the need. Connecting again. Let's do this. I should be in range to have a good signal here because it's just right behind these windows here, my router. And so, been thinking about Tom of Finland. Are you any familiar with the story of Tom of Finland, who fought off the Russian army with a knife, and the Russian soldier that he killed? The next morning, he went out into the field where he was a parachutist and had landed and turned him over and saw that this was a man. And Tom has used him as the model for his art. If you familiar, look up, just Google Tom of Finland, and you'll see his art. And one of the things Tom said about it is, we had a motorcycle club without motorcycles. And he was showing the masculine side of being homosexual, of males being homosexual, that they didn't have to be puffs. Uh, they were masculine men. And Thaddeus Russell has visited the house of Tom uh, in Los Angeles and has found out that they advocate boy lover there pretty openly with Thaddeus, because Thaddeus is friendly to that idea and knows the history of boy love. Tom, Thad is a historian, wrote the Renegade History of the United States, and he's writing another history book now. It's a history book of the world, and he's probably going to be the most hated man in America when he and Britain when he uh, uh, writes this book, because he's going to uh, talk about how uh, Roosevelt and Churchill set out early on to destroy Germany. You know, all wars are bankers' wars, okay? The bankers influence us in ways that we don't even realize. I mean, I haven't realized. Like a boy love. The bankers don't like that because uh, uh, if you love boys, we want to send them to war, and they want to have a way to make all that money off of building stuff that's going to be blown up and has to be built again. And uh, uh, it's we live in a fucking terrible culture, and the culture is designed by and is serviced by created the bankers. Uh, all you don't get money if you say things that they don't agree with. Now, what we're going to do here in Norman, we're going to occupy the Need Act, and we're going to change who creates money. Bankers create all our money now. Okay, it's all, and whoever creates the money determines, maintains, creates the culture we live in, and 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 we're going to take that over, uh, and we're going to do it with gutter punks, hippies, retired ones, and current ones, stoners, skaters, the ones that are voluntarily not taking part in our culture because they're the ones that understand how horrible our culture is, and that's the reason they've chosen to not take part in it. So we're going to use hip hop music. Hip music to America, Africa, on the slave ship. And I took a course at Renegade University on hip hop, and I'm going to share that course with you. We are renegades, Dad, and uh, and I'm going to share that course with the Occupy the Need Act people, and uh, and so they can understand where hip hop music came from, and we're going to use pop to get support, to get the supporters that we need for the Need Act, the ones that have voluntarily exited of our culture, and we're gonna that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna start it right here in Norman, Oklahoma. We'll have a concert on every Saturday, beginning in April, with April showers and ending with Halloween. We will uh, we will have concerts to to draw the kids in who have nothing else to do because of the culture we live in, and going to come and we're going to have a good time. Uh, we're going to be dancing. We're going to be singing. We're going to be fucking. We're going to be having a good time. Uh, the good time that the Puritans amongst us don't want us to have. And the Puritans are everywhere. We're surrounded by Puritans, and and they're the ones that was our first civil war in North America. The Puritans from Boston went over to Marymount and destroyed it, sent the leaders back to England, and the natives and everybody that was dancing together and fucking together. Uh, that was the Indians and the and it didn't matter uh, what race you were, what sex you were, how old you were. Uh, they were having a good time at Marymount, and the Puritans destroyed it. That was our first Civil War. We lost then, okay? But now we're not going to lose because we know that we can take the power to create money and have it for ourselves. We can, and that's what the Need Act is all about. It's it's getting control of the creation of money and who gets it and how much they get. And it's got three parts. We're going to nationalize the Federal Reserve. We're going to put it in the Treasury where we think it is now, but it is not. It's entirely owned by the owners of the commercial banks. Okay. Uh, then we're going to take away the power of commercial banks to create money, which is the fractional reserve system, which actually doesn't exist. The bank doesn't need any reserves to make you a loan. They've got 90 days to find a reserves for your loan. Okay, and they're probably not going to need it for that $40,000 car because that's peanuts to them. That's peanuts to J.P. Morgan Chase or Citibank in New York City. These people create the 1% and they service the 1%. That's the power that they have. So uh, we're going to take that away from them. We're going to be the ones that create the people that we want to create, and it's got to be us gutter punks and stoners and hippies. That's who it's got to be. Otherwise, uh, the Need Act won't take effect. Okay, I was just waiting there for my connection to restore. Got it. The hippies were the closest that we've come to being human since Marymount. Okay, the closest, and they were murdered away from us when JFK and RFK were murdered by the national security state. And the hippies didn't die a natural death; they were murdered away. Okay, so okay, we nationalize the Federal Reserve, we end fractional reserve banking, we and then we spend money into the economy. We create a new dollar. It's not going to be called a note because that implies debt. There's no debt with the new dollar. The government creates it entirely. And forget the gold standard and the what you call them the cryptocurrencies. We don't need those things to keep try. We think we need it to keep secrets from the national security state. We're going to depower the national security state with the Need Act, and it, and with the Need Act, you're going to be able to have a $50,000 a year guaranteed annual income, a universal basic income, which is what minimum wage would be if minimum wage had kept up with productivity increases since the 1950s. Okay, uh, we're going to have free housing, we're going to have free medical care, we're going to have free transportation. We'll have free education for those that want to get educated, and and that might be a good idea if we have control of the universities and not the bankers that have control of the universities. I know members of the board of regents of a university in Oklahoma. One of them I bought my airplanes off of, two of them, and these are business people. These are banker people. These are people that the bankers have decided to support. We're going to have different people running our universities. My God, how, how different this is going to be. Uh, okay, well, we're going to have to. I've got to figure out how to get hip hop concerts going in Norman every Saturday. Uh, I'll have to start really small because I ain't got any money. Okay, I live on Social Security. I was selling cars for the last 10 years. I worked and had a foundry. Uh, I'll just show you right here on my patio. See this right here? See that manhole cover? It says Decker Foundry, Henrietta, Oklahoma. That was me. That was my family business. I probably delivered this manhole cover to Norman back when I was a kid, and because I delivered a lot of them over here. I talked to the okay. I'm back now. After that little pause, I didn't miss anything. I didn't say anything. Um, uh, I talked to the some of the sewer workers here, and I said, "What percentage of the manhole covers in Norman do you think are Decker founder?" And they said about 30% of them. We delivered thousands of them over here. In fact, there's a manhole cover just like this on the ramp of Da Nang Airport in Vietnam. Uh, I did work for uh, hell, I can't think of their names now, but they built ports and things in in Vietnam. They were Houston company. They ordered 3 truckloads worth of these, and I didn't know why they wanted them, but they ended up in Vietnam. So if you're in Vietnam and look around, you might find a Decker Foundry manhole cover from Henrietta, Oklahoma, and that would be one that our family business made back in the day. Okay, let's get back here. There we go. And so uh, the NEAT Act is the most revolutionary uh, legislation that's ever been introduced into Congress, and it's going to have to be us, okay? Slackers and stoners, it's going to have to be us. Hippies, it's going to have to be us because nobody else doesn't want to have anything to do with the culture that is now, okay? Uh, and and we can get the power to do away with the culture as it is now. So, occupy the NEAT Act, folks. I will talk to you again very soon. Bye now.